Section 27 of Uncle Josh's Punkin Center Stories by Cal Stewart. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Philip Martin. Uncle Josh at a Camp Meeting.
Well, we've just been having a camp meeting at Punkin Center. Yes, for several days we was pretty busy baking and cooking and making preparations for the camp meeting, and some of the committee allowed we ought to have lemonade for the Sunday school children. Well, as we wanted to get it just as cheap as possible, we dammed up the creek what runs back of the camp meeting grounds and put in 10 pounds of brown sugar and half a dozen lemons and let the Sunday school children drink right out of the creek free of charge. Well, we had right smart difficulty in getting a pulpit fixed up for the ministers, but finally we sawed down a hemlock tree and used the stump for a pulpit. Well, some of the sermons preached at that camp meeting beat anything I ever heard in my life afore. You see, we'd been having a good many arguments about corporations, monopolies, and trusts, and one minister got up and said, "Ah, my dear beloved brethren and sisters, we should not be too severe on the monopolists. If we read the scriptures closely, we observe our forefathers was all monopolists. Adam and Eve had a monopoly upon the Garden of Eden, and would have had it till this day, no doubt, had not Mother Eve got squeezed in the apple market. Yea, verily, Lot's wife had a corner on the salt market. And while Pharaoh's daughter was not in the milk business, yet we observe she took a great profit out of the water. Yea, verily. Most on us come to the conclusion he was riding on a free pass. Samantha Hoskins concluded she would have to sing her favorite hymn. It went something like this. Oh, you need not come in the morning, and neither in the heat of the day, but come along in the evening, Lord, and wash my sins away. Standing on the walls of Zion, looking at my ship come sailing o'er. Standing on the walls of Zion, to see my ship come in. Just about that time, Reuben Hendricks scared a skunk out of a holler log. Cy Pettingill stirred up a hornet's nest. Deacon Witherspoon sat down in a huckleberry pie, and Aunt Nancy Smith got a spider on her, and she started into yelling and jumping like she had a fit, and 2 dogs got to fighting. Old Jim Lawson, he tried to get the dogs apart, and he stumped around and got his old wooden leg into a post hole and fell down, and the dogs got on top of him, and you couldn't tell which was Jim or which was dog, and derned if it didn't bust up the camp meeting. End of Uncle Josh at a Camp Meeting.